figure out where we are in the progress of an epidemic while it's happening, epidemiologists plot the number of new cases per day. This is called the epidemic curve. You've probably been seeing these plots for coronavirus at national levels, for your state, your county, maybe even your town. During the period when the number of new cases per day is increasing, we're in a time before the peak of the epidemic. When the number of new cases per day begins to consistently decrease, we assess that we might be past the peak. Now, it's not really possible to define the true peak of an epidemic until that epidemic is over. Even after cases have started to decline, there's always a chance that they could rise again, especially if control measures are lifted too early. For this particular virus, we know that there are lags in reporting and an incubation period. So the cases that are being reported today likely represent infections that were acquired sometime in the past 2 weeks. Additionally, if we see cases start to drop and people become complacent with their physical distancing, there's a good chance that we'll see a large resurgence in cases. And that could surpass the first wave of cases, moving the peak further. It's important for epidemiologists and policymakers to keep an eye on these epidemic curves to assess the interventions that they're putting in place and update them as frequently as necessary. So the peak of an epidemic is the day at which you hit the most new cases per day.